ration card, and people would get angry because they said we had it and they couldn't get it, and it was saved for someone. No, not always.
So you worked at the red and white store?
Yes.
Okay, during wartime. Mm-hmm. Okay, where was the red, white store?
Just 2 doors down from here, I think.
Mm-hmm. And was it a grocery store or was it like a hardware store?
It was a grocery store.
Uh-huh. And who owned it?
Mr. Downs.
Mr.
Oh,
Downs.
no, it was after Mr. Downs. Mr. Downs had a wagon, too. He delivered with groceries when people needed groceries.
Oh, wow. And what were the years? It was probably 41 to 45? Around there? That you worked there?
It would be, it was during the wartime, so probably about 44.
44? Mm-hmm.
I would say. I have to look at
Okay, but he delivered, Mr. Downs delivered groceries.
That was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a calendar, and he used to give Christmas greeting cards.
Really?
At Christmas time. The old-fashioned days.
So what was it like to work in the red and white store?
You didn't shop and pick out the things you wanted. You came with a grocery list, and we got them off the shelf for you.
Really?
Correct.
So was everything behind the counter?
Yes, on walls and shelves like behind you here.
Wow.
And then I worked for Titus Brenneman when it was down the street, the other side of where the bank is. And there we had barrels with pickles in it. We had peanut butter we dipped up. We ground the coffee.
Oh, wow. That is really cool. So the red and white store moved?
No.
It didn't
No,
move. What was that over there? What was that one?
I don't know what Titus called his store anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to ask the museum.
Do they have anything on it?
They might.
Lois might help us out on that.
Yeah. So
I was only 14. I didn't even have my Social Security number then yet.
Really?
Right.
14, 1944 in Sheridan at the red and white store. Wow.
44.
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
42.
So 42?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what was it like living in Sheridan at that time, age 14, during the war?
Oh, we had the railroad station with the telegraph and with the typewriter and the telegraph, click, 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 Morse code.
Yeah. Did you go down and send telegraphs? Or
No, I didn't.
Didn't, but it was fun to listen.
Imogene Driver worked there at the time. And that was the time when the Mexicans came in to work because the boys were drafted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And so Mexicans came to do work. I think that's when we first started having them in.
In the fields?
Any kind of work.
Any kind of work?
Manual labor is what they came to do.
Mm-hmm. So there was probably a lot of women in town and my Aunt Bobby was one of them, who was missing their husbands.
Correct.
And so a lot of women took over some of the work, or?
I don't know. I think that they were known more for getting into the Portland area, or people coming into our state because of the riveting and the working on the ships.
Right.
No.
Right.
That was in the Portland. Rosie the Riveter.
Yes.
You'll find some of those people around yet.
Really? Oh, is there any in Sheridan? I wonder if there's any in
Mm.
Sheridan.
I've met, but I don't remember their names now. I've met people that said they were Rosie the Riveter.
Wow.
One of the Riveters.
I'm going to have to meet one someday. So, but what was it like during your teenage years living in Sheridan? What did you do for, like, entertainment? And just tell me a little bit about what it was like.
Well, we lived in the country, and we didn't have there weren't cars for everybody to drive. My brother Clyde put a car together with parts of different cars, and we didn't have a graveled road even from Red Prairie Road or from Harmony Road. We lived halfway in between.
Mm-hmm.
And so after Clyde had a car, then we did get around some, but otherwise we walked.
You walked to
I
town?
rode the bus to school, but I went to Mill Creek and we walked there. That was 2 miles from
Wow.
home to school. But you didn't worry about cars on the campus or space for parking because there weren't cars for the kids.
Yeah, so people walked everywhere.
Well,
or took a wagon?
Some of them, but no, they had cars. But I remember Pop got a 1939 Chevy, and it had a map light on it.
How fun! What was its color? Do you remember?
No, I think it was a dark color, maybe a little green trim.
Uh-huh.
Uncle Titus worked for the Chevrolet garage.
Oh, over here, Hauser? Was it
Hauser.
Hauser?
You
Yeah.
want to see one of the gifts that was given, Hauser's gave to my Uncle Titus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, turn that off and I'll show you.
Okay.